It's 5 a.m. I'm cranky. Don't really want to be here right now. Give you one guess where I am. I'm at the Bierstadt trailhead on Guanella Pass. Already regretting my decision for today, which is to snowboard down the west slopes. Up until 11:30 last night, I was not sure what I was going to do today. We had a really bad overnight freeze. I was thinking of doing La Plata. Didn't really like the idea of a wet slab in those North Couloirs, so pivoted and came here instead. Coverage up there looks very mediocre. There's some kind of positivity to be gained from today. I just don't really have it right now. So this is your first time watching my channel. I just exhume positivity. No, but for real, Bierstadt is a tough one to snowboard and ski because it's west facing. It doesn't hold snow very well. And up until a couple weeks ago, the reports were that pretty good up here. Obviously some snow has melted. It's not going to be a great ski line. It's a very mellow ski line, but it's June. And so getting this one in June is pretty rare. Showing as much as I usually do because I'm assuming if you're skiing this you've hiked Bierstadt before. If not, try to drop here, cut all the way across, and ride this snowfield down. Weird, because the reason I didn't go to La Plata today is because my legs are cooked, A, but B, I didn't think that the freeze would be very good. It's actually not bad at all. Definitely would have to drop pretty early, but what are you gonna do? This is unpredictability of snow. All right, transitioned obviously. Get a little bit of skidding in here. Snow is warming up, but still really firm. Linking up with the standard route right there over to, I think that's, what is that, Spalding? Tories and Grays. You can even see Holy Cross way out there. Obviously your ascent route is gonna depend on snow coverage. I'm not hating this actually. I'm almost at the ridge, and I think I should be able to ride from like 13.6, 13.7 maybe, almost to the summit, which is pretty cool. The biggest thing to remember as you're descending is to stay left. If you go right, you're gonna end up maybe on a better looking snow line, and if you have great coverage or winter maybe, you could go right and take the chutes down. But otherwise, you're gonna be wallowing in the willows, and that is alliteration, and that's the most fun part about that situation. It'll be terrible. Summit of Bierstadt here. I think your name's Lindsay. If you watch this, say what's up. Nice to meet you. Yeah, it's like 10:30. I'm probably could wait more, but it's so warm today. I feel like the snow's gonna be pretty prime as I get lower. If you want like a more normal guide on Bierstadt, I'll link that in the description below. But this one was more just like an entertainment kind of deal. So not a ton of information today, but hopefully the snow is soft and I don't get too many core shots, because I definitely will not get zero. But let's get some riding in. Might have to walk a little bit, but it's looking back. Honestly, not the worst run I've had by any means. I'm gonna head left and ride this last field out here, and then yeah, we'll call it a day. I want to ride the grass so bad, but I won't. You know, I just love the snow. I love snowboarding. That was, you know, fine. Still have to walk 2 miles out now, which is ridiculous. There it is. That's Bierstadt on the snow. 10:30 was probably a little too late down here. Up there it was a little crispy, but the aspect game today was tricky. I knew there'd be one. Even with editing, I know I'm going to be coming across very negative in this video, so let's be positive for a second. What I did today is on growth, because I remember not that long ago, a handful of years back, where I first came up and did Bierstadt, and at the time, Evans, now Blue Sky, and it looked very similar to this. And it would have never been a thought in my head to skin up and snowboard off the summit, by the way, right off the summit of Bierstadt. Would I do this day again? No, definitely not. However, this is still such a beautiful day outside. The weather is so nice, and you know, it's something new. I showed you guys something. You can choose to come do it yourself or not, but just expect very mediocre skiing unless you have just crazy good conditions. In terms of the snow, it was pretty prime until the bottom, which I knew was going to be too soft, but it rode very well, all things considered. Do my channel, check out all my 14er videos. I've done, I think this is like 130 something, I don't even know, but I have Bierstadt a number of different ways, including the Sawtooth, including Blue Sky. To support the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you found this video at all entertaining, if you thought it was too negative, if you liked watching it, if you hate watching it, just throw it a thumbs up. It helps more people see it, so I can help more people discover what is possible in the mountains, really. Stat-wise, it's gonna be very similar to your typical Bierstadt day, a little bit shorter distance because I skinned right up the face instead of the switchback, so about 6 miles, 2,500 feet of vert. As always, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next adventure. When I moved to Colorado like 10 years ago, I was like, who trail runs? As I'm actively training for my 4th 100-mile trail run. And then the other thought was like, why do people backcountry ski? Like all that work to ski such a little amount, and here I am walking 90% of this. And I still think it was kind of worth it.